cake and show you my vintage find turned gold. This is tea time with who? Not really. It's coffee time with Grant. This is about one of the colors. It's layered chocolate. And what do y'all think when y'all think of layered chocolate? I know what I think of. Cake. Hey y'all. Guess where I am? We came down here because I wanted to find an old armoire and I'm gonna turn it into a coffee bar. And I found one up front. It's beautiful. Chocolate cake with yummy-licious icing. I used to own a cake shop. My sister and I did. We were doing a groom's cake for my sister's really close friend. Have any of y'all ever ate the Hostess Ding Dong cakes? The little things are in the package, has a little white icing on top. But that's what this cake is. But we're gonna make this cake huge. So we got this big, huge 16-inch on bottom that is 4 layers with all that filling. And then we got another 12-inch that's gonna go on top. It's gonna have all of this candy and Kit Kats, Snickers, Rolos, Kisses, all kinds of chocolate candy. I'm so excited! Layering this, and I've iced it with all that chocolate icing on that. And I started on the 12-inch. Something about it just didn't set right for some reason. Eileen's tacky glue. Tell them.
I'm not the glue.
Eileen's tacky glue. It's what we're using. Okay, gonna paint the inside of this thing. It's gonna be pretty. There was something wrong when I torted the layers and started putting in the filling inside. And I put the icing on the outside. I don't know, just something about it was kind of like shifting. I used faded burlap for my base coat. I used my Mr. bottle and I just sprayed it on there and got my brush and worked it into the grooves of all of the molds, and it just turned out so pretty. I knew the next step was just going to be gorgeous. My sister's over there going, why are you freaking out? I'm like, this cake, look at it, it's shifting. The big day arrives. It's time to go to the wedding. We're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Not really, I wasn't going to the chapel to get married. I've been married a long time now. Next is the blending process. So here I am just making sure that the brush is a little damp, not too wet. Going back and forth, different directions, up and down, across. And it just pulls that line, that really harsh line, into the next color. And it just graduates all the way up until it's just a good, smooth, nice blend. I use the Mr. bottle here and there just to keep it a little bit flowing, not much. Main thing is to keep that brush just a little damp, not too much. Now I'd like to take credit for this and tell you that I just discovered this on my own. I just woke up one day and said, hey, here's how you blend. But that wouldn't be the truth. So I believe in giving credit where credit is due. I discovered this technique from a video that DEBI put out, and it really helped me. And so I tried it, and it works. So we're driving down the road going all the speed of 1 mile an hour because I'm freaking out. I'm like, hey, is it moving back there? And she's like, I can't see it. I'm like driving all the speed on the freeway of maybe 50 miles an hour because I'm scared, real scared. Okay, top piece was finished except for waxing. This is before the wax. I will be putting clear wax, then white wax, and I ended up using white decrepit dust on the chocolate part at the top, and on the molds inside I actually used dark wax there. This is such a beautiful piece and can't wait to show you the finished product. We're in front of this beautiful, beautiful facility that they had rented, and it's old and it's dreamy. So it had to be special. And not only that, it was my sister's best friend. I'm sitting there in front of this place. I pop the hatch of my Durango. My sister gets out to go back to look, just to make sure, to ease my mind. Wax time now for the magic. You put this wax on and it turns into butter. I turned around and Boo was smelling of the wax brush. Look at him. Looks like he's just smiling, licking his chops. He loves the wax too. No, he did not eat it. It's okay. He didn't eat it. This is my favorite thing to do. I have already applied the clear wax. Now I am applying white wax. I take that white wax, put it on into all the cracks and crevices, and then wipe it back. And look at that beautiful, beautiful white wax. But something in her voice says, oh, Christy, you've got to get out and come look like now. So I get out and my heart is just like pounding. I'm looking at cake. So the waxing's done. It sits for 24 hours. Then you take a cloth and you just buff, buff, buff. And the more I buffed, the smoother it got, the shinier it got. It looked and felt just like butter. I love it. Cake here, little cake there, here cake, there cake, everywhere cake, cake. Old McDonald didn't have nothing on me because there was like that 12-inch layer. It did like a swan dive. It just like, so I just started taking candy out and throwing it in the bowl. Now for the golden ticket. This is magic. Look at that golden ticket, how it just made those molds shine. I love it. So once we get it all set up and all the candy's back on it, you never know that this happened. I'd like to say that I left there hating chocolate. Like, I'd like to say that I would never put a piece in my mouth again. I'd like to say that, but it would be a lie. She's finished, and I absolutely love her. She is sitting now in her new home as a beautiful coffee bar. The little chandelier just makes all the golden ticket shine on those molds, and I just love how it turned out. And if you want to try this, you can do the same thing. Find you an old armoire and some DIY paint and some IOD molds. You can do all sorts of things. I hope you enjoyed this. For any of the products that I used in this video, go to my website, www.grandasvintagenest.com, and you can order yours today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, hit the post notifications button. You'll be in the know for the next video. And as always, love y'all.